So I've been doing YouTube steadily since the fall of 2014. It's about 3.5 years now. Day in, day out. Over the last year, I worked full time at a YouTube optimization agency, working with Fortune 500 companies. I pretty much consider myself an expert on YouTube. I don't consider myself to be an expert on most things, but YouTube, I definitely think I'm up there. And yet it still continues to surprise me. The video that I did last week, and I did a little follow-up here on this channel about the getting the head severed, the decapitation video, somehow that has now become one of my biggest videos ever. I've just had in the last couple of days the two biggest days in the history of my YouTube channel. Before this video came out, the most subscribers I ever got on one day, which was back in, gosh, it was last year. It was like May or so, April or May of last year, was 1,600 subscribers. And it was just one video that just blew the hell up. And when I looked at my stats, I called it the Burj Khalifa, because you have all these little, jagged, ups and downs. And then there's this one gigantic spike. It looks like the Burj Khalifa when you look at the stats. So I always called it the Burj Khalifa. And that was just a remarkable, I think that was the supercapacitor video, or maybe the Moore's Law video. Anyway, that one did really well. It blew up, and I got 1,600 subscribers in one day, and that has been the record ever since then. Well, yesterday actually the day before yesterday, so Monday, I'm recording this on Wednesday, I got, what was it, like just over 2,000, 2,100 or so subscribers. And then yesterday I got over 3,000 subscribers. In 48 hours, I did the math, in 48 hours, I got over 6,000 subscribers this week. And today is looking pretty good too. I got over 500,000 views in 48 hours. When you look at the real-time stats in YouTube, I don't know how familiar you might be with it, but you can see hour by hour how many views you're getting. And I was getting almost 20,000 views an hour. This is all super unheard of, and it's just blowing my mind. I'm sitting right now at, where am I? Hang on. I'm at 18,472 as I record this, and I'm going to go back to that when I'm done recording this and see where it is there. So this is, it's a double-edged sword. Whenever you get a video that really takes off, it's exciting. Obviously, you want to see your channel grow, but you get all these subscribers from this video, and they want to see more content like that video. And I've already gotten a lot of comments on that severed head video that's like, do a video about, the firing squad, do a video about the gas chamber, do a video about the electric chair. And I'm like, God, no, that's not what this channel is about. This isn't the execution channel. Now, having said that, the video that I'm about to record in a minute is going to come out tomorrow. You'll probably see it before this comes out, actually, is about craziest things that people have survived. So it's kind of like last week it was this particular method of death, and then this next week it's going to be all the ways that people have survived when they totally shouldn't have. So it's kind of a flip side of that. But it's still sort of that morbid curiosity thing. And it wasn't planned that way. That was actually something that I had planned out anyway, because I found some really crazy stories about people that had survived just unbelievable things. This one World War I soldier, just, there's no reason this dude should have survived. It was insane. But anyway, it's just kind of one of those things where you get a whole bunch of new people, and then you start to wonder, what is it that these people want? Although I will say, the general what's the word I'm looking for, journey, I guess, that people go on when they subscribe to the channel is not they see a video and they hit subscribe right when they watch that video. They usually watch the video because it got sent to them in their feed, in their home feed, which is what's happening here. For whatever reason, YouTube decided, hey, let's share the severed head video with everybody. Ironically, they wanted to demonetize the video at first. They didn't think that it was advertiser friendly, but I appealed their decision, and they changed their mind. So it went from, this is not an appropriate video for YouTube, to let's show it to everybody. YouTube is weird. Anyway, but it's basically, it's showing up in people's homepage or on their home feed. they probably never heard of me before, they don't know anything about me, and they see this video. I guess the title is titillating, so they watch it, and what YouTube usually does is it puts in the suggested column next to the video a whole bunch of other videos of mine, or at least one or two. And so maybe they watch that, they like the cut of my jib, and then they see cut, that's no. So then they see these other videos, so they look at them, and maybe, I'm hoping, they get an idea that that's not the normal type of thing for my channel. And I do say that in the video. This is not something that I normally talk about. So hopefully they're primed, and they understand that that's not really what the channel is about, and they get a better idea of what the channel is going to be. But whenever you get a spike like this, it's exciting because your channel like has a sort of a baseline that it travels at, and then you get a big spike, and then it kind of settles back down, but it settles down just a little bit higher than it was before. And then you get another spike, and it settles a little bit higher than that. So it's sort of like this, if you look at the long-term track of a channel, you do get like these little jumps along the way, but each jump kind of creates a higher plateau. So we'll see what the higher plateau is here. A big measure of that I always keep track of is how many subscribers I get per day. And it's interesting to watch how much that's changed just in the last, gosh, 4 months. And it's funny because you get to where it's like in the beginning, you might have a huge day and you get 100 subscribers. And you're like, wow, I hit that mark. I hit that 100 subscriber mark. And that's a big deal when you get that. And then it starts to get to where it happens pretty regularly and you get used to it. And then you get to the point where if you get below 100, that's kind of a bad day, you know? And so I hit that mark. I mean, that was maybe about a year ago is when I got to that point. And then you get the same thing happens with 200. So I was just kind of at the end of last year getting to where 200 was pretty regular. I was hitting 200 pretty regularly. It wasn't like a bummer when I went below 200 or anything like that. But just in the last couple of months, I got really excited because I had gone a full month without dipping below 200. So like 200 is now the bottom of my baseline kind of thing. The average, if you just did the math and averaged it out over the last month or so, has been 300, 350, something like that. So it's been climbing. We'll see what happens after this. It's definitely going to go back down. And it's funny how fast you get used to it. You have like the best day ever, and then the next day is like a little bit less, and you're like, oh. It's like, oh, it's over. Gah! You know? And that little bit lower is something that 3 days ago you would have given a body part for. So it's just funny. You get used to it so fast. It's like you're just hardwired for disappointment. No matter how good you're doing, you immediately feel disappointment. I have to like force myself to not feel that. But anyway, big, huge day, exciting. When I get like that, I have to start like... it's hard for me to stop looking at the numbers, just to seeing them go up and up and up. It's mesmerizing, and it's cool. I mean, at this rate, I'll be at 120 pretty soon. I did actually. I'll wrap this up real quickly, but I do the lightning round videos every. Well, okay, I did the first lightning round video when I hit 100. Well, when I hit 1 million views. I do that by views, not subscribers. But I hit 100,000, or I had, God, I keep saying it wrong. I had 1 million views, and I did a lightning round video. Hit 2 million views, did a lightning round video. Waited from that point until I got to 5 million views to do a lightning round video, and the next one was going to be at 10 million. Well, because of this, it's sort of fast-tracked that. I wasn't expecting to hit the 10 million mark until another month or two, but I'm there. It happened yesterday. So I'm going to make an announcement probably on Friday that I'm going to do another lightning round video. So be ready for that. Exciting times. That's all. I just wanted to share that with you guys. I'm really excited about it. We'll see where it goes from here. But thanks as always. Too much information. I need a better close for this channel. Anyway, catch you later. Oh!